Welcome aboard, folks. Well, this evening I have a show down in National City at a place called Sessions by the Bay. I'll be playing music with Maca Roots and the Eyesight Band. Some sort of lounge where you can have food and drinks and smoke the devil's lettuce, or as I like to call it, the good Lord's herbs, while you enjoy a show. So it should be pretty interesting. I hear you can order a bong and Sessions by the Bay. So let's go check it out, folks. So I thought instead of dealing with the big evening rush hour trying to get all the way down to about the border, I would go check out the big ship Midway. I've been biking and walking and riding my car past this thing for 30 years, so I thought I should go check it out. Yes, indeed, folks, there it is, the mighty Midway. Welcome aboard. Woo-hoo. It's one big ship. I used to bring my kids biking downtown here all the time. Nice flat streets, no cars on the sidewalks. And this whole zone was kind of sketchy. They've really prettied it up. Well, I don't know a whole lot about this ship. When it was built in its time, it was the largest ship on Earth. I know that so far. So it won't be the most informative video, but it's all about the visuals today, folks. Well, howdy, partner. Looking kind of sad there. Nice room. One thing I do know is that my best friend Horseman's daddy was the admiral of this boat. Admiral Richard Wilson. He drove this thing all around the world. We'll see if we can't find his picture or something somewhere on this ship. His name and picture, maybe he's up at the captain's seat. I don't know. Here's your bed. Not too bad. About the same as my school bus. Pretty snazzy looking room here. Bunch of radar business. Can't imagine how hard it would be to not get lost on this boat. I have no idea what part of the boat I'm on now. Yeah, those ones upstairs were a little snazzier sleeping quarters than this. So I guess those are for the officers. It's a little more prison-like here. We got the guy snoring in the bed. That's pretty good. And there's Daddy Roy on the big tour, folks. Ooh, doggies. This guy will sell you snacks, and cigarettes, cigars, chew, videos. Not sure how many thousands of people were on this boat. Maybe we'll find out. Pretty darn massive down under here. I imagine this is where they parked most of the planes. Over here's a nice helicopter. And a guy's working on it today. Pretty sure this was built in 1945, so pretty old planes. Gnarly flying these around. There's my cute motor vehicle, Sally. Looks like those people hit my car with their door. My goodness. Beautiful day in San Diego. Plenty of aircraft carriers still in service out there. 1, 2, 3. There's the underbelly of the Midway. When I got here, I was thinking, boy, it's pretty crowded around here for a weekday. That might have something to do with it. The Jarubi Princess. And the downtown, baby. A little more modern jets up here. A wee bit faster than the ones down below. This guy's having himself a bucket ruckus. Pretty darn far down there from this top deck. That must be where the Admiral used to sit. It's like they're getting ready for some sort of concert on deck tonight. Coronado Bridge out there. Tijuana Hills way behind that. That's where I'll be playing music tonight. After 9/11, they put these big old fences, guards in the water around all the ships. And there's the front of the boat finally. Runway, the boat goes pretty much all the way to that blue building. Gets way wider. This would be quite the place to be standing while she's hitting high seas. My goodness. Pretty wild little arms out here. Well, Admiral Wilson did tell me a story of one of the first times he had to park this monster at some foreign port. The entire crew on the dock was drank from the liquor, and he had to basically do it himself with the help of his own sailors. Usually they meet you on the dock and help you out. Well, there's somebody that got some money with one snazzy boat. Jeepers deepers. All the wiring in this thing is amazing. This is probably where Admiral Wilson was having his snazzy meetings, huh? I guess this is where the higher ups got to eat. You got a real snazzy kitchen here. Look at those good meals. This is the war room. Did all their planning. They get way fancier floors than Oregon. This big old room. Communications room. Oh, these knobs. It's a sound man's dream. Like I mentioned, this is just a visual tour. You could spend months in here trying to figure everything out. Let's see if we can find Admiral Wilson. Boy, the sleeping quarters just keep getting snazzier and snazzier. He's got a nice bathroom too.
We have over 4,500 sailors, chiefs, and officers aboard. It's my job to see that they're trained and ready to meet every mission we're called to do. On the USS Midway, the buck stops right here with me. At the end of the day, I'm responsible to the Admiral and ultimately our Commander-in-Chief for everything that takes place on this ship, under some of the most challenging conditions you can imagine. It's a job that allows precious little sleep. In fact, sometimes I catch a few winks up in the island when we're... White House officials say
All right, we're heading up to where the captain would drive the boat and the admiral would hang out.
This area that I'm standing on, this outer ring here, was not built with the ship originally. This ship was built in 1945 when it was the largest ship in the world that held that time. It was taking pictures of every launch and every landing of every aircraft. Videotaping it, because if there's an accident, they didn't want it on tape so they could see what happened, make sure it never happens again. Now the captain eats up here, he sleeps up here.
People that especially would be, either way, it's the primary command and control center for the entire ship. And when you walked in, where's my nerd? You have to be quiet on.
Not yet. You'll know it if you do. They're always on the backside, right?
Where were we just now?
Now this would be gnarly. Flying around in all this metal, all these knobs. Jeepers creepers. So I helped Admiral Wilson do a home remodel, and every day that he'd leave the work site, we'd run out to the sidewalk and salute him. How respectful, huh?
Well, you had to be an officer.
Officers' kitchen and dining room there. Here's where the pilots ate their food at when they weren't flying. All the knobs everywhere. Sweet. Well, we never found the Admiral's picture or name for that matter, but had a nice tour. Well, after all those years of walking past this thing, finally saw it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. We'll be heading off to the big reggae show now. Rhino Macaroots. One more story. When Horseman was a wee little boy, he was sitting in the captain's chair and some officer said, "You can't be sitting on that." And then his daddy, the Admiral, came in and said, "It's all good." Alright, we've arrived at the gig, and that is Tijuana, Mexico. This place looks pretty darn snazzy. We'll check it out. This is a snazzy ass place, boy. Holy macaroni. Even the elevator is snazzy. My goodness. Private booth. Delivery of your bong and your herbs. There's the little stage. I'm about to do my first podcast ever. Awkward. Comes with a snazzy ashtray. Look at that. Close her up, Maka. Woo! That's where we'll be doing the big podcast from, right there, folks. Lane. I'm doing my first podcast here. Sessions. With Mako.
So it's I'm just giving you. So I'm gonna do 3 minutes, shout outs, events.
That's right. We hit the big times, folks. We hit the big time. Even the bathrooms are super fancy at this place. My goodness. The fanciest bathroom I've ever been in.
Red, love, love, love. Are you feeling lonely? One blessed love, love, love. Big song, big song. This is reggae love, love, love. This is reggae love. It's one perfect love, love, love. People.
There's the city lights of TJ. Really grown over the years. Look at all those lights. Whole hill.